Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at secrets in jobs we know nothing about. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. You know the people who write instruction manuals or user guides in the things you buy? Half the time they've never even seen or touched the product. Some dude just sends us pictures, a rough description of how it's supposed to work, and that's it. Wait, then how do they write instruction manuals if they don't even know how it works? Huh? That's kind of concerning. Instruction manual writer here. You know how there's always frequently asked questions? I have no idea what's frequently asked. I make them all up. I'm questioning my life right now. What? What do you mean? So no one actually asked those questions? Oh my gosh, that's interesting. I don't get it though. How do you write instructions for something that you've never used though? What? Young kids talk to the teachers, coaches, counselors, principals about their parents a lot. And kids pick up on all the dirty little secrets. Oh. So like their parents would think they wouldn't know about something, but the kids would know, and then they would discuss it to the teachers. Or like they would talk about it amongst themselves. Oh, okay. Oh man, that's kind of sad as well because their parents would think they wouldn't know anything. But I feel like kids know a lot. And you know how some people are like, you don't remember that, you're just a kid. You remember a lot of things as a kid if it had an impact on you, you know? Like, I still remember a lot of things in my childhood. A lot. Many hotels often sell rooms multiple times. Used to work in an airport hotel. Knowing that chances are some guests won't arrive due to missed or delayed flights, so we sell more rooms than we have. You have guests checking out from 2 to 3 a.m. due to early flights, so even though the room is technically still theirs, you quickly and sometimes poorly clean the room and tell the arriving unexpected guest or new booking there's a random computer issue and to wait 20 minutes and then check them into the departed guest's room praying. Multiple times I've had to run a kettle under a cold tap to hide the fact the previous guest used it 15 minutes before the new guest arrives. Oh my gosh. I mean, I have read about hotels not cleaning their room properly or like not cleaning the bed sheets for a long time. Whoa, this is like next level movie type of thing, you know, like everyone's just rushing around and they're like, hold on, give me a few seconds, I'll be ready in 5 minutes, and then they rush into the hotel room and clean everything and put the kettle under the cold tap, and then they're like, here you are, perfect. Wow. Sometimes we learn something the day before we teach it to you. Is this for teachers? Well, then again, the curriculum always changes. And you know, being a teacher, you just have to adapt. Sometimes librarians read the new books before registering them in the catalogue for the public. They were the first ones to get their hands on them. Have you ever started filling out a form for a quote on something, insurance website, or literally anything, and then changed your mind and said, nah, I don't want to give them my personal information, and then abandoned the form before pressing submit? If you think that stopped them from getting your personal information, it didn't. Most companies looking to capture leads will capture your information in real time as you enter it into a form. The submit button is just there to move you to the next step, not to actually send your information to the company. What? So if you type it out, they already have your information? Holy, this is kind of scary. This world is a scary place. I filled out applications for jobs and decided I didn't want to finish work there. Never hit next, never hit submit. Although I clicked on a button on the previous page, which sent me to the next page, which was in a new window and had my phone number, name, and address. I get an email, finish the application, the following hours. I got a call the next few days later about the job I applied for. Yeah, no, I declined it. Oh my goodness. What? Oh my gosh, I have done this though. You know, I've put in my information and then I backspaced and I'm like, you know what? Nah. That was no use? You're telling me that was no use? How many people who work with children, teachers, childcare workers, etc., don't follow confidentiality guidelines? Gossiping about families with co-workers, talking about children's home situations, creeping family social media, etc. I mean, the thing is, you can't even stop this kind of thing. I feel like so many jobs have this confidentiality guideline thing, but some people just don't follow it because they're like, no one will know what I'm talking about at home. So yeah. 99.9% of advertisements involving real people is acted and scripted. Even when the people being interviewed are indeed non-actors, they are prompted on what to say. For example, recently we interviewed a guy who won a car from one of our brands. First round. Interviewer: congrats on your win, how do you feel? Guy: really great. It's a surprise, to be honest. Thank you. After several rounds and coaching. Interviewer: congrats on your win, how do you feel? I feel so lucky to have won a brand car. The design and handling is first rate, and I'm most impressed by the fuel consumption. I will definitely keep on holding brand as my top car of choice. I should have noticed this. Is that why? Because sometimes I do wonder, I'm like, how do they have such perfect answers and they're not stuttering? Like, I feel like if that was me, I'd be like, yeah, thank you. Yeah. you know? Jeez, is that why? That's so interesting. There is at least one water bottle, soda can, energy drink, spray paint can sitting on a piece of blocking behind your drywall somewhere in your house. What? Secretly in the walls, eh? At a very large pizza chain restaurant that remains wildly popular, we had these perforated pans for thin crust and stuffed crust pizzas. They'd get washed in the dishwasher by hundreds per day, and at least half would still have burnt cheese and stuff on them. Well, they were just stacked to dry. When making new pizzas in those pans, sometimes the pans that were left to dry overnight grew bits of mold around the burnt cheese. We were told to just put the dough on top because otherwise we'd never keep up with the orders if we washed everything. The manager said, "Don't worry, it gets cooked." What do you mean, don't worry, it gets cooked? I worked at a couple pizza places. At one, the grease was unreal. The dishwasher basically had to be scraped once a day to get the thick film off. They didn't have an actual washer either. Just made the drivers clean them, and the drivers didn't want to do the dishes, so they just tossed them in there. I can't tell you how many times I'd find pans with a layer of oil still in them and have to send a bunch back through. My husband worked there for a short period long after I quit. He said he caught one of the managers dipping plates in the sanitizing water and just sending them back out. Oh my gosh. Well, I do feel like at the back of our minds, we all knew these kind of things happened, but we still eat out, or we still order a lot of things. And I just feel like even though this happens, no one cares anyways because they haven't gotten sick from it yet. You can buy stamps from your mailbox. Just leave a note and money and stamps will be there the next day. So you just leave a note in your mailbox. So the mailman takes your note and then he reads it and he's like, okay, this person wants stamps. And then the next day he gives you stamps or something. What? What if he just takes the money? What if he just takes your money and note? University professor, we don't actually read your entire answer. Most of us don't. What do you mean? Then how do you mark our answers then? Do they just look for like one word and they're like, okay, this person got this word. Okay, I'm gonna just give them eeny, miny, mo. How much should I give them? 7 marks. What? Services costs are based on how much money you look like you have. I'm a woodworker contractor. I come to your house. You tell me what you want done. My jumping off point is how much the market will bear. If I think you can afford a $4,000 solid oak bookcase, that's what I will quote for you. I can make a cheaper version that I make less money on, but why would I do that? It's not that I'm just ripping you off. I'm selling you a better product. but in doing so, I make more money. So when getting a quote, it can pay to be very direct about what you want to spend, or you are going to be sold the most expensive version they think you can afford. Oh, that's kind of smart of them. That's kind of smart, honestly. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!